Good morning, students. Today we will start types of asexual reproduction. In this, our first type is fission. Fission is the most common method of asexual reproduction. It is found in unicellular algae, fungi, protozoa. The organism's body, after attaining a certain size, simply divides into two or more parts, each having a part of nucleus that is called fission. Now, fission are of following types. First is binary fission. Binary. This term binary is equal to 2. So, in this fission, two individuals are formed from a single parent. It may be irregular, like amoeba in amoeba. Next is transverse, like in planaria, or longitudinal in euglena. It involves nuclear division first and then followed by cytoplasmic division. बाइनरी फिजन में सबसे पहले न्यूक्लियस का डिवीजन होता है, उसके बाद साइटोप्लाज्म का डिवीजन होगा. We can understand this with the help of this diagram. सबसे पहले पेरेंट अमीबा अपने न्यूक्लियस को एक लॉन्गिट्यूडनली एक्सटेंड करता है और सबसे पहले न्यूक्लियस का डिवीजन होता है. जैसे ही न्यूक्लियस का डिवीजन होगा, उसके बाद साइटोप्लाज्म दोनों तरफ इक्वल डिस्ट्रीब्यूट होता है और उसके बाद टू डॉटर अमीबी प्रिपेयर होते हैं. तो दिस इज द प्रोसेस ऑफ बाइनरी फिजन. इट इज ऑफ फॉलोइंग टाइप्स, दैट इज इर्रेगुलर. इर्रेगुलर आपका ये बेस्ट एग्जाम्पल इज अमीबा, जो इरेगुलर कहीं से भी डिवाइड हो सकता है. सेकेंड वन इज ट्रांसवर्स. ट्रांसवर्स जो होता है वो हॉरिजेंटली डिवाइड करता है, सो इट इज़ नोन एज हॉरिजॉन्टल बाइनरी फिजन. ठीक है. इन दिस मैक्रोमोलिक्यूल्स डिवाइड amitotically and micromolecules divides mitotically. One pair of both nuclei goes to anterior part and other to the posterior. Anterior means in the front of the body part and posterior means at the back of the body part. Next type is longitudinal fission, which occurs in flagellates having flagella. In this fission, the locomotory activities are suspended. Locomotory activities means उसका movement, उसका locomotion रुक जाएगा, and sometimes flagella भी वहाँ से हट जाता है, is also withdrawn. We can understand with the help of example. यहाँ पे देखिए, यहाँ पे flagella present था, flagella यहाँ से हट जाएगा और जहाँ flagella present था वहाँ से फिजन स्टार्ट होगा, एक फरो फॉर्मेशन होगा और फरो फॉर्मेशन जो है वो रिजर्वायर जैसा स्ट्रक्चर बनाएगा और लॉन्गिट्यूडनली इट विल डिवाइड, और ये लॉन्गिट्यूडनली डिवाइड करके इट विल फॉर्म टू डॉटर सेल्स. दिस इज अ टाइप ऑफ लॉन्गिट्यूडनल बाइनरी फिजन. Second type of fission is multiple fission. Multiple means many. So in this, parent body forms many daughter organism. Like example in amoeba, plasmodium. Amoeba in unfavorable condition secrete three-layered protective made up of chitin, that is called chitinous cyst, around it and become inactive. Thus, nucleus divides, repeatedly form several daughter nuclei which arrange near periphery. The daughters are released when cyst wall breaks. This cyst wall will break and it will release that these are known as amoebulae or pseudopodiospores. After breaking it, the cyst amoebally grows into new amoeba. Sometimes, instead of forming cysts, amoeba produce different types of a number of spores. This process is called sporulation, and after that it will release as a spores. The multiple fission of RBC of man is termed as schizogony, which results in the production of merozoites. Multiple fission also takes place in oocyst of stomach wall of mosquito, that is called sporogony, which produce sporozoites, which is infective to the human being. Now, second type of asexual reproduction is budding. It is most common asexual reproduction in unicellular organism. In this, new individual develops from the small projection or bud arising in the parent organism. This bud will divide into two parts. In yeast, budding is also known as torulation, which is the most common mode of vegetative propagation or growth. This division is unequal and small buds are produced that remains attached initially to the parent and later get separated, forming a new yeast organism. In hydra, this is a hydra, a bulge appears in the mid of the posterior means back part of the body. As a result, repeated multiplication of epidermal interstitial cells will form a structure called bud. The bud gradually grows in size and develops a mouth and circlet of tentacles at the free end, and then it gets detached from the parent body. Next, asexual reproduction is gemule formation. Gemule formation is also known as internal budding, which is found in sponges. In this type of reproduction can be seen in the gemule formation. It is a specialized endogenous buds. These are the endogenous buds which are known as gemules, formed by the accumulation of archaeocyte cells, which is laden with food reserve materials having thick chitinous inner and thin membrane of flat cells. After gemule formation, the original sponges disintegrate and gemules float in the water, which germinate into new sponges. Okay. Next type of asexual reproduction is regeneration. Regeneration, having the power of replacement of lost parts. It occurs at the level of cell, tissue as well as organs, found in multicellular organisms like sponges, planaria. This can be divided into two parts, and after that the remaining part of the particular organism will regain its structure and become a new individual. Okay. Next is fragmentation. This organism splits into many fragments which develop into mature, fully grown individual. It occurs in cyanobacteria, sponges, annelids, and each fragments develop into mature, fully grown individuals that are clones of the original one. Okay. Next is spore formation. It is a reproductive cell capable of developing into new individual without fission with another reproductive cell. These are produced by bacteria, fungi, and these are the most common structures which are which can be motile or non-motile. Motile means movable or non-movable spores which directly germinate to form new individual. According to motility and non-motility, they are divided of two types. First is sporangiospores. Sporangiopores can be immotile as a zoospores and non-motile as aplanospores. Zoospores can be formed as a result of protoplasm around nuclei and it contains sporangium. This sporangium divides different types of small structure called sporangiospores and after that it will burst and release in the atmosphere. And if it contains flagella, then it will known as zoospores, and the sac-like structure in which zoospores are present, they are known as zoosporangium. Zoo means animal, spore means spore, angium means sac. So it is known as sac-like structure that is called zoosporangium, and spore sac-like structure containing spore that is called sporangium. And the structure where sporangium is attached, that structure is called sporangiophore. Next is conidia. In this, it is exogenous at the tip of supporting structure. That exogenous structure is called conidiophore. It develop in variety of ways. It will present in the ascomycetes and basidiomycetes. The best example is penicillium. And the small structure which will divide on the base of conidiophore, that is called conidia. So these are the types of asexual reproduction. At last, what are the advantages of reproduction? So due to uniparental reproduction, so a mating is not required. It involves simple process of cell division, that is amitosis and mitosis. It is a rapid mode of reproduction. Young ones are genetically similar to the parents. Next is what are the disadvantages? So there is no mixing of genetic material, therefore no variation take place. There is no role in evolution and it has low adaptability to change the environment. That's all for the today's topic. Thank you.